Hello, welcome back. Lots of spells as usual, some summons as well. We did cure disease on our death mage too, which is good. Found quite a few sites again. We found 2 crystal gardens with arcane probing. There was an underwater death site, Black Coral Reef, that's a death gem. I think we found another, Painted K, that's another pearl. We've got like 19 pearls a turn now, which is pretty good. Also teleported a new Hydromancer, which is nice. And yeah, cured disease on our death mage. Took control of Stone Heavens, nothing there, that was the fort, that's now under siege. Might as well just look at the map. Yeah, that's under siege with Hidden Tomato and some Black Harpies. But we're moving the rest of the army over now. More site searching, a couple of battles we saw, we took Grey Mercs off Seer. Agreed to take that. Wesh, we saw a battle. I haven't actually watched these, so I don't know what they are. Oh, it's a big army. Bit overkill. Yeah, there's Lillifors. Finishing off Chibnasu. And we also saw Zatopek storming Orbia's fort. Another quite empty fort. Let's see how these guys do. I haven't watched this one either. So still a water communion. Are these guys sacred? I can't remember a name. Which of your mages are sacred? Do they not have any sacred mages? Because they've got their range bless. Been a while since I looked at them. I just saw them cast Warriors of Terror, which I think is the fear buff. Looks like I put it on the archers. Oh! Wow, so they summoned a bunch of wizards too, that's quite funny. There's Grip of Winter. There's a few Soul Sunderings in there. And Panics. That's life after death and something else? I don't know. That's very spooky looking. Well, some weird spells. No problems taking the fort though. Well, anyway, this Saharan Forest. That's a big communion and a lot of them died. I wonder if the battle just went too long or it was overloaded or something. Yeah, don't they have any... Could have sworn they had a spell range bless. Events then. Okay, 20 Astral Pulse on the global, 10 income in Chillad, Unrest in Ogwoods, 3 pearls in Sea of Mermaids. Those are pearls that were his eyes. In the eye sockets of some drowned sailors, Astral Pearls were found. Charming. Tiny Wellow, 10 Nature Gems. Magnificent Statue, 4 Dominion and 1 Order in Triton Sea. 3 Gems in... whatever that was. Kinese Plane lost the main calm dam. And Independence attacked Icea but was defeated. Where did we just get? Triton Sea, 4 Dominion. Dominion 10 now. I was wondering if it could go over 10 from an event, but I guess not. And we're rock solid 10 in a lot of these provinces now, that's pretty cool. Less so up here. Man, it's so hard to keep Dominion in Gent. It's a shame. Anything else? Independence, some spies and stuff getting caught, that's fine. And Stone Heavens, walls are lightly damaged. That's okay. So we're moving over the rest of the army this time. How much siege strength is here? 269. There's already 55 here. It's about 300 siege strength. This is only 250 wall. So it should crack open next turn. Maybe if there's just enough siege defense, it'll take 2 turns. But hopefully it's 1 turn. We will hit Alteration 8 this turn as well. So I can script the 2 big battlefield-wide buffs. We'll have Mist Form for everybody, and we'll have Luck for everybody as well. So that's a huge boost for our army, I think. After that we'll get some Conjuration. Yeah, so this turn, right. Still just threading Black Harpies through my territory. You can see like piles of them just everywhere now. We're getting 2 more patrolling groups here, 1 in Ogwoods in 2 turns. So this section's getting quite nicely patrolled. Unrest is pretty low now. Still 32 in death and 12 here, 4 here. 0 in my cap. White Waste is 24. Shade is still 37. It's all going down though. So that's good. We've also got another Harpy factory here too. We're going to run out of nature gems doing this, but that's fine. We'll just slow down once we've got the initial wave of harpies out. So some of them will be patrolling here. I'm sending one over to patrol Aboibia first, because yeah, it's going to be such a high income province once the unrest goes down. So that's pretty good. Lots of guys in this fort now. They're all just like doing... we've got... That's another thing I almost forgot. We recruited an enchantress this turn who's actually earth and air. So he's been given a new hammer. She's going to start forging earth shields every turn. I'll start giving those to my mages as well. Yes, that's really nice. Still doing all the usual forging besides that. We did get another Hydromancer this turn, but his hammer is on that new enchantress making shields, so he's just going to do Voice of Itsmu. And next turn there'll be a new hammer, and he'll start doing bottles, I think. Other little miscellaneous things happening. There's a new temple going up in Chilad, and that's about it. The main thing is just, yeah, big armies moving on to Stone Heavens this turn. I think it cracks open this turn. Maybe it takes 2, but that's okay. We should take that. It's the Throne of Gaia, right? Yeah, that's really nice. 2 growth on a Dominion. And the 2 nature gems for harpies as well. That's great. Conjuration will give us lots of good stuff. I probably will start summoning Cyclops, because why not? But it also lets... We've got that National Fire spell. 7 fire gems to do a remote assassination with a fire elemental. That's pretty good. We get all the way to 9 for Bishop Fish, which would be convenient too. But, yeah, we'll see what we can do. There's another Astral Global in here somewhere, right? Oh, Otherworldly Commanders. This one might be cool to cast as well. Get a bunch of free Ether Warrior Commanders everywhere. That'd be kind of sick. But that's how things look at the moment anyway. Once we do a Aboibia, we have to decide whether or not we want to roll down into Zatopek. I might message these 2 players and just ask them if they want to stay peaceful. And then if so, we'll send this lot down to try and get these 2 thrones. 1 here and 1 here. I think they both belong to Zatopek. And then we'll send this army to attack this throne. So that's 3 more thrones we could get out of Zatopek if it goes well. So we'll see. This army is now... Yeah, I hope these 2 players get pulled into a conflict. That would be really useful for us. But I think Lilithwars is just much bigger than this player. What are they, Gondwald? My assumption. Then again, I mean, Gondwald could fill quite a lot of this territory, huh? I think some of it belongs to Zoko, though. Anyway, that's the turn. So that was turn 61. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. Got alteration done. This is good. We can do the big alteration buffs now. Whole battlefield gets luck. Whole battlefield gets mistform. Time stops in there too. Gonna go into conjuration next. Did lots of site searching. Found 1 site with a manual search of a priest. Found a convent in Kishia. Let's you recruit nuns. I'll look at that in a moment. Anything else? Just lots of events. 21 pearls from our global. Villains in Gaeta. A witch was caught in Undres. Someone got shrunk in Lost Lands. 5 income in Lupia. Resources in Lupia. Skull Mentor in Triton Sea. Nature Gems in Soaked Earth. A plague in Troia. Spring floods in Troia. Yeah, Troia is a really bad province. 50% minus tax in Stone Heavens. What was this one? We've got independents attacking Lilithwars. We have independents attacking us in Gaeta. This was a frustrating one because this was a province where one of our air mages was moving through it, because I recruit them in Haunted Woods and then I move them to Kurgnio with a ritual range boost. One just happened to be in Gaeta, and lots of villains have bows, so they fire their bows and hit the Windmaster immediately. So yeah, bad luck. Also, here's Troia, it's this one. 125 unrest. Lots of unrest down here. I think people were throwing boars at each other in this region of the world. So up here it's Lycos and down here it's boars. I'm not certain, but I think that's the case. Because Aboibia is still 50, this is 75, 125. Yeah, lots of unrest everywhere in the world. Everything else is just, yeah, trolling and getting discovered. Stone Heavens is open. So big thing this turn is just storming Stone Heavens. Is the Throne of Gaia. It'd be a really nice one if we take it. The fort should be almost entirely empty. There is a giant Zetapic stack just waiting for us to fail. But here we go. The small mages are communion slaves. I think there's 21. Or they are the middle mages who do just some twist fates each turn, and then go on to soul slays. Big mages are doing enslave group on turn 1, almost all of them. This guy still doesn't have any boosters, so he's just on desiccated warrior's duty. But most of them do enslave group. Isn't it weird that these guys have different sized fonts? Can you see that? I don't know why that is, but it's funny. These guys do enslave group, and then they go into the communion with focusing pyre. And then they do some kind of big spell then. We've got every enemy gets cursed, every enemy gets mind burned, we've got a big lightning resist, we've got big protection from fire for the communion, soul sundering spammer, we've got vapor warriors, all of our units get mist form, we've got improved averted fate through the communion, all of the fates, every one of our units gets luck, Holy Avenger through the communion, howl, mass confusion, every enemy gets confused, poison fend, poison for every unit on the battlefield. This is since this guy has a nature dragon that breeds poison, so a lot of our undead troops are just naturally resistant to poison since they're undead, but our sacreds and our mages aren't. So. Also propagating titanic enlargement through the communion, and then doing regen through the communion. Yeah, and then more poison warding, and a big quickness. So lots of buffs. We've also got the fire mages doing the magic resistance and stuff as usual. That's these two. Incendiary will for magic resistance, and then some barriers of fire as well. So that'll all be storming this turn. I think that'll go fine, but you never know. Other stuff is just moving harpies around. We're doing a couple of other things as well. We're setting up for some more later game options. First up, I'm empowering Lean again in Earth. I'm going to get her to Earth 4, and she'll forge some boots, be Earth 5. That's so we can summon some Cyclopes, because why not? 55 Earth Gems gets you a big Earth casting thug. These would be fun to play with, I think. And we're making, what, like 24 Earth Gems a turn? Yeah. Why not? It's probably pretty cool. What else are we going to do with Earth Gems, really? So that's the first thing. Second thing, we've got Mizunik making a Skull Staff for himself to get him to D4. And down here I've got Rotten Tom also doing an empowerment to get him to Death 4 as well. So, reason for that is because there's a few things we could cast already that would produce a lot of stuff. These two spells, maybe instead of Harpies, they're a bit more expensive. It's 10 Death Gems or 20 Death Gems, but 20 Death Gems gets you 56 Long Dead Archers, and 10 Death Gems gets you 58 Skeletons. So at a minimum, that's more patrollers. It's certainly a bunch of crap we could shove in this disease prone. Why not? So we'll get those guys turning into skeleton casters. We only have 11 Death Gems per turn, so it's not quite as easy to do as Harpies, but even so, let's get it set up. Also got the Water Mages waiting to start doing bottles every turn. And there's plenty of water gems we can make for a thug as well, you know, stick some boots of quickness on a Cyclops or something. If we keep going up Conjuration, there's also the Angry Ether Lords, who might also be fun to thug out. 42 pearls, get you an Ether Lord that goes berserk. Won't be able to do much spellcasting with them, but they'll be cool as thugs, working with our armies. That's all that's going on back here, I think. We're putting up another temple in... I think it's these provinces now near my cap. Yeah, Summer Bay is getting a temple now. Since these all have patrollers now, and some of them have quite good PD, this one's got 20 province defense. They're good places to stick temples, I think. We've actually managed to shove our Dominion back into Gent, which is great. So it's actually up to 3 white candles. I don't know how, but that's pretty useful. We are on Dominion 11 now, which is good. So I guess we've got pretty consistent Dominion spread. What's this province? This is still 4 dark candles. 4, 2, 1. It'd be nice if we pushed Dominion back over here. That'd be good. I sent a message to Unsea asking if he wants to be peaceful. If he does, we'll move all the stuff that's in this region over towards this throne, try and take this next, and then shove down into Zetapac. That's the idea anyway. That was turn 62 though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We empowered in Death and in Earth. A throne was claimed, the Inner Throne, by Citrani, I believe. Did some spells, didn't find any sights this turn. And we had not one, but two battles in Stone Heavens. One inside the fort and one outside. So first up we got attacked by Zatopek, his giant stack. There's his giant stack. There's not much point having the square colours on because we have the same square colour basically. So I'm going to leave that off. Let's see how this goes. So what's frustrating about this, of course, is the zombie is going to trigger all my gem usage. We do our buffs. We do enslave a couple of guys on the front line on turn 1, which is nice. But yeah, it's... I guess it is a slightly different colour. It's like slightly darker. It's hard to tell. We got 3 squares of dudes who are enslaved. They're taking arrow fire now. Those are big spells. I do like these. Also, Zatopek has these 2 like cloud buffs that look really cool as well. Nothing really hitting us yet. We've now got Mist Form on everyone and Luck. There goes Mass Mental Burn. We start blowing up the Mage Square then. He's nuking my Black Harpies that are on his back lines. We're doing big Soul Sunderings. Yeah, this did not go very well for him. One thing I do think is quite funny, you see that green effect that keeps going off? That's a battlefield-wide Power of Gaia, so +1 nature. I don't know why, but mages really like spamming that spell. I think they're trying to give +1 nature to all the summons appearing on the battlefield, I don't know why. But, yeah, there's Stone Heavens. So he lost 388 things, including 13 Wave Breakers. He kept his Adept of the Silver Order alive, though. He also lost a hero. It's too bad for him. And we lost basically nothing. We lost the Black Harpies. We gained some Gods of Earth, that's nice. Didn't lose any mages. We lost 1 Sacred. A couple of halberds and a falchion. And that's it. So, all in all, you know, pretty good. We also got Rhyme Hauberk, some winged shoes, and a water bracelet. About as good as it could possibly go, I think. So good stuff there. Next we storm the fortress in Stone Heavens. We don't have our gems for our scripts now, which is unfortunate, but yeah, this is empty. We don't need any scripting at all. I'll just look at the guys just getting nuked, I guess. They're gone already. His god died on turn 1 to a soul slay. So there we go. And that means that a humble minimalist woodworker, god of Aboybia, has been permanently vanquished. Farewell to them. So we now have the Throne of Gaia too, which is quite good. There's also Battle in Wesh. We saw Jebnasu attacking Lil Fours. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Jebnasu is basically out, and I think they're AI at the moment, but I'll look at the map in a moment. Events, some bad ones. We got Spring Floods and Dovin lost some gold. Only got 14 pearls from our global. Got attacked by an Ninjawek. 1 HTMs in Moliten. Copper deposits in Obsidian Waste, that's quite nice. Lost some people in Stone Heavens. People are being sacrificed in the woods in Cedarwood Forest. And an abundance of rules in Stone Heavens. Insect swarms in Stone Heavens. Bad omens in Stone Heavens. Yeah, there's the Ettins attacking Drek. If you're wondering, I can't remember if I've actually looked at this for a while or not, but yeah, we are still finding Licos everywhere. So there's a Lico, there's a Lico, there's a Lico. Yeah, still dealing with them. Which one was Stone Heavens? Stone Heavens, oh okay, the throne we just took. So, lots of bad events here. It's currently 152 unrest. Let's see. Yeah, not a great place to live, is it really? Let's see if we can push in all our nice old luck dominion while we're here. Save all these poor people. Yeah, that's it for messages though. So we've taken the throne, that's good. There are some of the sites here as well. There's Thunder Oak, Windspire, Hoburg Settlement, and yeah, the Throne of Gaia itself. So I'll be claiming that this time with my profit. So I'll start here and go down again. Red arrows moving around are just trawlers as usual. You can see where the cross swords are. There's the Ettins. The other ones are just where we're finding the Licos. Have I ever clicked on these, by the way, to show you the... Because Licos have this thing, Bringer of Misfortune, and Causes Unrest 5, which is why they're so annoying to have in all your provinces. So I'm going to start forging some gate cleavers this turn. I'm also prioritizing searching for death sites for a few turns as well. We've still only got 11 death gems per month. I'll try and get that up a bit so that we can be a bit more liberal with summoning skeletons. It'd be nice to pack our throne forts full of skeletons at least. That would be ideal. Might also move a Harpy factory into this throne too. It will always just be summoning junk in that throne. Other than that, pretty usual stuff over here, nothing too crazy. Forging gate cleaves every turn for a bit. And to 6 earth gems, but it's 24 per month, so that's okay. Still got plenty of magic items we're forging every turn. Feels pretty good. Over here, there's a red arrow. I'm moving out a lot of stuff. I'm going to try and move these guys over to attack the Throne of Knowledge. It's this one here. In Earthfall, we'll see how that goes. There's also all this stuff in my cap as well. I've got 29 Sacreds in the garrison, plus 35 here. We've got lots of mages, lots of big mages we can gear out. We can make another communion and slam into this throne. See if we can take it or not. It's an awful lot of corpse constructs, but I'm sure we can handle that okay. That's the plan up here. We've got most of these provinces being patrolled by harpies now as well. So we'll start putting together an army over the next few turns and we'll walk into Earthfall. We've still got time to like do stuff. 3 years from Cataclysm, that's fine. It might be difficult to claim this throne, although I guess we could just teleport our god onto it. That's something. Why not, right? My cap still has the domes over it. 8 months of Frost Dome and 16 months of Arcane Dome. So we wouldn't be able to teleport back into our cap. Well, we could, I guess it just might take a few attempts. That's something. Down here, the big movements are just, you can see lots of like arrows and lots of planned arrows, just moving stuff into Stone Heavens. I'm just going to sit here for one turn. We're going to search it for sites. Got lots of people searching. There's this guy has been given 2 nature boosters for the astral boosters, so he's S4 N4. So we'll search both of those paths fully. Also going to try and search for fire. I'm remote searching it with death. We'll try and search it really hard. And while I'm doing that, I'm claiming the throne and I'm putting up a temple. And the turn after this, we'll just attack Sarin Forest, I think. We're going to get scouts into Zatopek's territory. And we'll just roll into him and try and take his thrones. I think that's fine. I'm not sure how Lilithwars is doing, because it looks like Chibnasu has taken back Wesh and their cap, and they're currently AI, so they're not really still in the game. Maybe things are going wrong fighting Gondwald, I don't know. But I can't really see Lilithwars at the moment, which is a bit concerning. I can see a little tiny group here and here. But I don't know where the big stacks have gone that were like taking all this stuff. So it's a bit worrying, I suppose. But we only really need to protect our thrones at this point. I think that's okay. There's nothing else too crazy happening just yet, I don't think. It's mostly just site searching and forging as usual. Yeah, the only real difference is that I'm doing gate cleavers now for a bit. We'll just make sure that this army has a lot of siege strength. There's only 310. These fortresses are 250. We'll try and get it considerably over that. This army in particular is going to need help seizing this, although a lot of these corpse constructs will be patrolling. Actually, speaking of, how much fort defense do these things have? Is it much? Oh, it's 0. Okay, cool. I guess that's since they're mindless? Yeah. I think mindless things are bad at defending, I'm not sure though. But that's it for this turn, yeah. So that was turn 63. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn.